Yup, we're here now. Welcome to the most epic show, Honamo on channel 192. It's KNR on your TV screens. Now you guys know a lot has happened this past week and you missed out the Neulikai Irifan. Replay. Those are the only words you'll be telling your friends. After today, aka your Villa J is born, and of course you have the front seats on all things kids newsroom. Now I feel like we're good. Act brought by. Okay, it's the BUHULE.
Hey, Chavero. Indeed, it is that time after school on a Monday where we unpack what is happening here in Mzansi and all across the world in regards to children. Today, we bring you another jam-packed episode of Kids Newsroom right here on SABC 2, where you belong. Igama lam ngumhlonto Buhle Keleva, inzwakazi yasemampondomiseni. Right about now, let's get straight into our headlines.
Academics year in newly renovated classrooms.
We catch up with two brilliant South African teams who recently dazzled at the Taiwan International Science Fair.
In her shoes there was nails, pinching her feet daily because her so-called shoes had holes created by long walks on the street.
On our last segment, we're closing off the show with a young poet, Bokamuso Pule. Stay tuned. Recently, the President of the Republic of South Africa, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa, delivered his last State of the Nation address under the 6th administration of government. Amongst other things, he touched on children's issues. But find out more on the SONA, our producer, Liema Vumisa, compiled this for us.
The State of the Nation Address, or SONA for short, is an annual event held in the Republic of South Africa with a joint sitting of two houses, the National Council of Provinces and the National Assembly. Astonishingly, this is the only time where all three arms of state meet, firstly being government, led by the President and his executive cabinet, secondly, the judiciary with the Chief Justice at the helm and other justices, and thirdly, Parliament led by the Speaker. At the core of the sitting, the President delivers a speech reporting on the current status of the country with the relation to issues ranging from environmental, economical and social. Up to date, we have had 5 presidents deliver the SONA, dating back to the dawn of democracy with former President Nelson Mandela, followed by former President Thabo Mbeki, former President Kgalema Motlanthe, and former President Zuma before our current president delivered his first SONA back in 2018. During his over an hour and a half speech, the President's prominent issues relating to children were, amongst other things, the introduction of the NHI bill, which will bring about free healthcare access to all, including children. School nutrition, which he in fact alluded was supporting about 9 million poor families. The significant decrease in infant deaths and HIV infection amongst young people. The Electricity Regulation Amendment Bill to bring about change and enable electricity availability for all, including school-going children. Internet access, which he said to have topped a whopping 79% in all households. Moreover, the President shared his new initiative aimed at cultivating children and integrating them to the schooling system while young.
Over the next 5 years, we will focus our attention on expanding access to early childhood development and improving early grade learning and reading, where we are already beginning to see progress. Moving early childhood development to the Department of Basic Education was one of the most important decisions.
Having said that, the President also reiterated his optimism in children and the potential they possess.
As we continue the journey towards making this vision a reality, we are inspired by democracy's children, by their energy, by their creativity and their enthusiasm. address.
As it stands, the sixth administration comes to an end as we await national elections, but it has already been announced that another SONA will be held this very same year. For SABC News on KNR, I am Liam Avomisa in Johannesburg.
Life has taken a turn for the better for school-going children from Maibuye Township in Tembisa, east of Joburg. This week, a state-of-the-art school was opened after 7 years of construction. Our producer, Given Motsuyane, filed this report for us.
A jubilant affair as learners, parents, dignitaries and the community of Tembisa gathered for the official opening of Maibuye Primary School. The building of the school took 7 years, with delays being brought about by the fact that it is built on a wetland. This means it is prone to floods and sometimes running sewage can be seen from outside the school, a clear sign of a safety hazard. Now, finally, most of the work to ensure learners' safety is done and the school has been officially opened, bringing a sense of relief to the whole community.
I feel happy that our new school is opened because at the old school, when there is bad weather, like it's raining, we will not see on the chalkboard when the teacher is writing. Now we have lights on this new school. I feel happy and excited.
I feel very, very honored because this school, it's been a long time since like rino tshepo re batlo re no tshepela modimo mara se sona se dirile sekolo se khasiki matishera thabile bana ba thabile community thabile ka mokare thabile
sejabule kakhulu sibazali baseMaibuye ngikhumbula ukuthi 5 years back besilondesilwa ukuthi lesikolo lozisize sibe right and abantwana bethu befundela emakhonteneni imvuliyana kuyabanda abana access ezinto eziningi. But today finally we are happy because abantwana bethu they will use the internet, banama laptop, i-Wi-Fi yamahala, yonke into yabo is for free. So sibazali sijabule kakhulu ngoba i-future yabantwana bethu ikithi.
The state-of-the-art school boasts of 28 smart classrooms, 2 smart science laboratories, a computer lab, and an early childhood development section. The Gauteng Premier Panyazali Sufi, who attended the event with other officials, apologized for the delay in opening the school, assuring all that such an infrastructural delay will never happen again in the province.
You know what happened here is disappointing. Actually, it's irritating, I must be honest. When we took a decision that this school must be open, come what we felt that there are contractors that think they can hold government hostage and then rely on long protected processes of arbitration, courts to resolve that thing. When children are, I mean, if you go to the previous school where the children were, there's no justification why those children should be there. But we've agreed that we are now going to blacklist them and that those that have not concluded tasks will never get any other new job, and will push that they be listed also nationally so that they don't even get any job nationally.
The school is currently open for a certain grades, which are grade 5, 6 and 7. But the Department of Education has promised a second phase of the school will be handed over in April. Motsuyane Given, SABC News, Maibuye in Tembisa Township.
Coffee is a beverage brewed from roasted coffee beans. A lot of us need it every morning to get our day started. Bookworm and reading enthusiast Ria partnered with a major coffee shop. She created a special limited edition coffee that will be featured on the menu for kids to grab on their way to school. Valentine was present when this special drink was launched. Let's see what went down.
What's up, KNR friends? It's Vandi. The sun is out and we are out as well. Today we are in Basonia, right here in the south of Johannesburg, and we will be meeting up with a few individuals who are passionate about leading, and we will also be testing a secret drink which we ourselves don't know. So without wasting any more time, let's go!
Recently, the whole world commemorated World Read Aloud Day, which is a day designed to promote literacy and the awareness that everyone has a right to learn to read. The latest statistics have shown that more than 60% of households don't have books for entertainment. Now, this means a lot of people don't consider reading as a hobby. Ria is planning to change all of that. Ria is a 9-year-old who is passionate about reading. She collaborated with a major corporation that is #1 in the world of roastery. Yes, the girl is only 9 years old, but she's already making big moves. She came up with 2 special drinks that will be featured on the store's menu at selected outlets for our back-to-school season.
We made the drinks so that we can have this nice fun event, because what will make going back to school even more fun than a special drink with Starbucks.
Amazing. What do you love most about the drinks you've created?
I think it's because I made them with love, and also most people enjoyed them, and this event also made people feel that their opinions are validated and valued.
The members of our book hire reviewed the drinks, and most importantly, they shared with us why they think reading is important.
Not only movies can be interesting, but then I feel like once you read, you're like in a whole different world.
And what would you rate this drink out of 10?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, definitely.
Make it an 11.
11? Oh, nice! What would you say, rather, to encourage others to read as well?
Because when you read, you learn more, and your grades increase.
It is very important that our parents support us on our reading and learning journey.
It's building their social life at an early age, and I think it's enticing reading more. It's making reading more than a chore. It doesn't feel like a chore. Actually, something fun to do.
Now we hope that after this episode of Kids Newsroom, you will pick up a book and start reading.
We still have a lot more coming up in the show. We are talking all things science. Let's quickly go to an ad break. We'll be back after this.
Yup, welcome back. You are still watching the most thrilling show this hour. Now, Litava Malovi and Yako Dazel, 2 very brilliant South African teens, recently went to Taiwan to show off their amazing science projects. Litava Malovi, a grade 12 learner at Zinniaville Secondary School, is studying artificial intelligence chatbots and figuring out if they can trick us into thinking they're humans. Very interesting.
Absolutely. Yako Dazel is working on breaking secret codes to keep our data safe. Now, Yaku joins us on Zoom. Welcome to Kids Newsroom, Yaku.
Thank you so much.
Now, Yaku, tell us, how did you feel when you were announced that you're going to represent South Africa at the Taiwan Science Fair?
I felt extremely honored. Having people believe enough in your potential to send you internationally to represent your country really motivates you and makes you believe in yourself as well.
Thank you. Now, Yako, your research project focuses on breaking encryption for secure data communication. What sparked your interest in this particular area of the field?
I think my love for mathematics and IT sparked this project. I'm a very curious person, and I'm fascinated by our online space and cybersecurity and how we keep our data safe.
All right, now, Yaku, please tell us about your key findings in your research project.
My key findings were that passwords are the most influential part of any encryption system.
Now, Yako, how has participating in this ESCOM Expo for young scientists help you develop your research skills and passion for science?
My research skills definitely developed with each expo. After every critique or piece of feedback I got from the judges or other participants, I improved my project and research. My passion for science definitely developed with each interaction with another participant, and walking those exhibition halls with all of those projects really sparked my passion for science.
Now, speaking about passion for science, what advice would you give other learners that are very passionate about science and would like to get to this level?
I would advise them to always ask questions. Never let someone's judgment or criticism silence you. Listen to criticism, implement it or don't implement it, but never take it personally or to your heart, but always maintain a level of self-respect and dignity.
Now, speaking of maintaining long-term levels, what are your long-term goals in the field of science and research? How do you hope to make an impact in your respective areas of study in the future?
My plan is to continue research in mathematics and IT, and I plan on studying mathematics after grade 12. I hope to make a difference by keeping to ask questions, because questions lead to research and research leads to good research projects.
Thank you so much, Yako, and all the best for your future endeavors in the science field. And we're looking forward to all of the projects that you're going to do.
Thank you so much. Rainy don't run anefo huskare ridava rubuya hanefo murengisoni uchivuya rufuna rudava rumuyani. Stay right there.
Welcome back to Kids Newsroom on SABC 2, where you belong. Now, Chalk's Flip Flop Day is an annual fundraising event for Childhood Cancer Foundation South Africa, encouraging participants to wear flip-flops to support the children who suffer from cancer and raise awareness. Now, KNR attended the launch, and this is what went down.
In a world where children face unimaginable challenges of cancer and life-threatening blood disorders, there's a beacon of hope and support. Chalk Childhood Cancer Foundation South Africa is a dedicated organization that stands up for children and teenagers diagnosed with cancer, as well as their families. They provide emotional support throughout the entire cancer journey, offering palliative care, end-of-life care, and support when needed.
Chalk is an incredible non-profit organization. We work with children and teenagers who have been diagnosed with childhood cancer or a life-threatening blood disorder, and we support the family because we understand that when a child is diagnosed, the entire family unit has been impacted by this. This year, when it's Flip-Flop Day, just remember when you put on your right flip-flop that children have a right to a childhood. When you put on your left flip-flop, remember that no child should be left behind.
Through the door. Chalk Flip Flop Day is an annual fundraising event organized by Childhood Cancer Foundation South Africa. The event encourages participants to wear flip-flops to show their support for the hospital and raise awareness about its programs and services. A young attendee had this to say.
What would you like to say with children that are battling the battle of cancer?
Never stop trying and do your best.
Always do your best.
With your help, Chalk can continue to make a difference in the lives of children and families facing cancer. Wear your flippies and join them on the 23rd of this month in their mission to provide hope, healing, and happiness to those in need.
Dreams for the world we're gonna make.
Love is, of course, in the air. Now, of course, this week we will be celebrating Valentine's Day on the 14th of February. On this day, we are tasked to show love to one another. We love our parents, our siblings, classmates, and even our teachers. And this week, it's time to show them just how much we love and appreciate them. Kaho is at the Mall of Africa right now to hear what you guys think of Valentine's Day. Kaho, over to you.
I'm Shani Tawailana Kalina Kinakahomawunda, and we are here in Mall of Africa to find out from young people what they think love is all about and any special messages they might have for their Valentine's this February. Come, let's see what it's all about.
What do you do for Valentine's? Do you celebrate Valentine's?
Right now, no, busy with school and stuff. I don't want to associate with such. So,
I'll just say, enjoy your time with, the people you have around you. Do you celebrate Valentine's?
No, I do not.
Why not?
Because, I don't know actually, but there's no point of it. In my perspective, there's no point of it.
I wanted to give a shout out to Musa, my friend, because
because you don't want to feel lonely. If you do not have friends, that's when you start getting bullied sometimes. I have a bestie and we both got bracelets. So we're gonna celebrate Valentine together. I love her and we are gonna be best friends forever. They are the best friends that I had since grade 1. The one that used to help me be positive or, let's say, make other friends. Like there's a new girl in our class, made friends with her because we didn't want her to be lonely.
As love is definitely in the air. From Nnaka Khumabunda, I would like to say shout out to my best friend Mpo and my family. I love you guys so much. Back to you guys in studio.
Thank you so much, Kaho, and we love you too. Now, love is in the air. Right about now, let's hop onto our social media platforms and see what you have to say at home. Pretty Boy says, happy Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is a special day for the people you love. To you, #Kids Newsroom. From me, happy Valentine's Day, and thanks for all the exciting news you give us. Thank you, Pretty Boy.
Agasoza says that, right, I remember that I love you, my beautiful family. Without your love, I'm nothing. Manjomane, my granny, I adore your love.
Obunati Princess and Chizana says, love is a seed to be planted in someone's heart and blossom to smile and hope. My love goes to the vulnerable and less fortunate kids, the abused, and all the kids in the shelters, place of safety, and orphanages and care centers. I love you all. We are leaving you with Bogamo Sopule, who brings us a poem to usher us out of the show. Mna nawe siyakudibana ngexesha elizayo.
Yenda.
Homeless, homeless, homeless. Where do you originate from? Homeless, homeless, homeless. You are a disaster to mankind. In her shoes there was nails, pinching her feet daily because her so-called shoes had holes, created by long walks on the streets. Homeless, homeless, homeless. Where do you originate from? Homeless, homeless, homeless. You are a disaster to mankind. In her shoes there was bleeding feet, bled all her entire homeless life as she travels the streets for survival under the scorching sun and heavy rains. Homeless, homeless, homeless. Where do you originate from? Homeless, homeless, homeless. You are a disaster to mankind. In her shoes there was a story, telling a tale of suffering, telling a tale of disappointment. In her shoes there was loneliness. Homeless, homeless, homeless. Where do you originate from? Homeless, homeless, homeless. You are a disaster to mankind.